Hello my dear students, good morning all. I hope that you are all okay and in a good health, you and your families. Now here today we are going to start with the last lesson of module number 1. So we are going to do the exercises in activity book page number 9, and this is your teacher Rami Alewa. Before we start with this lesson, we are going to be introduced to the main objectives of the lesson. So here we have the lesson objectives. First of all, here to answer questions using present perfect. So we are going to answer questions in the activity book using the present perfect, and this is revision from the 8th grade, مراجعة للصف الثامن. And here the second objective, to match words with their opposites, antonyms, opposites, كلمات ضد بعض, we call them opposites. Okay, now before we start here doing the exercise, we are going to be introduced to a simple revision and a fast revision about the present perfect tense. And look here, we have here subject plus helping verb and past participle. Look here, with I, you, they, and we use have plus past participle. It means verb 3. And with she, he, and it, we use has plus past participle or verb 3. I have decided. You have finished. We have chosen. They have gone. She has decided. He has chosen. It has gone. For example, we say the cat has gone. And look here, we are going to see now the most common keywords of the present perfect. So when we see these keywords, we know that this is a present perfect sentence. Look here, we have since. He has lived in Amman since 2000. He has lived in Amman for 13 years. I have just written my homework. Already. I have already finished my meal. Yet. I haven't finished my meal yet. Never and ever. Have you ever been to Aqaba? I have never been to Aqaba. And now look here, as usual, here we have the three forms of the sentence. We have affirmative form, which has here the plus sign, علامة الزائد, affirmative, جملة مثبتة. Negative, and look here we have the minus, and it is negative, منفية, and the question form. This is the question mark, question form. Now look here, he, she, it. He has lived in Amman for 13 years. He has lived, or she has lived, or it has lived. In the negative form, he hasn't visited France since 2000, or she hasn't visited France since 2000. In the question form, look here, has he ever visited France, or has she ever visited France? And look here now, with they, we, you, and I, they have already written their homework. They have already. In the negative form, they haven't been to Petra since last summer. They haven't been. And in the question form here, have they ever been to Petra? Have they ever been to Petra? Now look here, we have this exercise on page number 9. Page number 9, exercise number 10. Now look at the table below, then write sentences using the present perfect simple to answer the questions about what has and has not happened. And look here, we have Talal, Mazen, and Noor. And here we have a tick and a cross. So the tick, what has Talal done? The cross, what hasn't Talal done? And look here, Mazen, we have here tick and a cross. What has he done and what hasn't he done? Noor also, what has she done and what hasn't she done? And look here, we have here, I have answered the first two questions. Now question number 1, which sport has Talal practiced this year? And look here, we have here tick. So Talal has practiced football. Talal has practiced football. Which place has Mazen never been to? Never been to. Never means no. No, أبدا يعني. And it gives the negative meaning. بتعطينا المعنى المنفي. Which place has Mazen never been to? Mazen has never been to France. Has never been to France. Now, look at the sentence or question number 3. Has Noor written a letter to her best friend before? To her brother, to her best friend. So has she or has Noor written a letter to her best friends? Do this sentence as a homework, please. Now, the next exercise here, it is a vocabulary exercise. And now, here we are going to match the words in column A. Here we have column A, العمود A, with the words that have the opposite. Opposite means antonym. يعني عكس أو ضد. Meaning in column are the words to pursue, mysterious, superb, to reign, and valuable. And here we have the opposite words or the opposite meaning. To obey, ordinary, to give up, clear, and worthless. Now look here at number 1 here. To pursue, the opposite word here is to give up. They are opposites. Yes, to pursue, to give up. Mysterious, and the opposite word of mysterious is clear. Now here I want you to complete number 4 and number 5 as a homework. So please complete or match number 4, number 5 with the correct opposites. Thank you very much. See you next lesson, inshallah.